Hey there, angry faithful. I just wanted to drop in, bend your ear a little bit, get your attention. So if you're not listening, drop what you're doing and pay attention to me, because I'm here to inform you that not only can you get your daily, maybe if you're binging it, I'm not sure, that's entirely up to you, but you can multiply your doses of angry me fuckery by paying attention to all of the platforms upon which you can find either the dulcet tones of my voice and David's voice, or my pretty face and David's not so pretty face. Anyways, digressing, we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we're on Rumble, we're on Google, Apple Podcast. We have a TikTok page. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, Facebook. So if you find yourself fuckery deprived, curl up with a nice hot mug of shut the fuck up and just listen. Open those ear holes and be prepared to be cream pied like it's the first time. Thanks for listening.
Hello, everybody. The What the Hell episode. We got Todd Winger here talking about his military career and his charity. It's American Helping Veterans, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Go ahead, man. Take the floor.
And what would you like for me to say?
What was that?
What would you like me to say?
Go over your military career and everything, because you're a ex-Ranger, right?
Yes. Well, never an ex-Ranger, but I was a Ranger when I served in the military, yes.
Okay.
Okay. My military career, I joined the military pretty much right after high school. Graduated in May, was gone to the Army in August, was going to combat for the first time that December in Panama. And then again, in the following August, so the first year I was in the Army, I went to war twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I served in most of my career in the 82nd Airborne Division at Fort Bragg. I was in for 12 years. So.
Okay.
And yes, while I was in, I went to Ranger School and Jump Master School. I was actually Jump Master of the Year in 1994. And because I won Jump Master of the Year, I got to Jump Master into the 50th anniversary of D-Day, which was probably the highlight of my career, to jump into the same drop zones I used in World War II, hanging out the door of an airplane while flying over the English Channel. So it was very,
was that the one just recently?
No, the 50th was in 1994.
Oh, okay. Do they do that for each and every ceremony? Because I know they had one recently.
I know they have some kind of celebration every year. So,
okay.
I don't know if they jump in like we did. So.
Yeah,
because they have some of the older veterans that they get to halo in. They skydive in, some of the World War II veterans. So.
Yeah. That's freaking awesome. That's one event. A lot of people that are skydiving enthusiasts, and ex-military that do that, they're like, man, I wish I could go to that. Man, that's a fun experience.
It was an amazing experience because over there they flood all their fields, for I guess planting season. So when we jumped into their fields, we landed in about probably a foot and a half water, and the French people actually would pick us up and take our parachutes off for us and take the parachutes to the turning point. I mean, we were rock stars while we were there. We were signing autographs. The French people absolutely just loved us. They could they wanted us to sign autographs, and it was. And after we jumped, we did we walked from the drop zone. We jumped all through all these little French towns where all the World War II battles took place. Mm-hmm. And as we're walking, there's French people just lining the road. It was just cheering us on and hugging us and giving us autographs and stuff. So it's just amazing how thankful those people are for what the United States military did for them, during D-Day. So.
Oh, wow. Man, I just got goosebumps off of that one. Now, go ahead and talk about your charity.
Okay, America Helping Veterans was started like most good military stories over a beer. Myself, I was sitting at at a bar having a beer, and I was wearing a Ranger hat, and I hear somebody go Ranger, and I look over, and it was a gentleman, and then the subject turned to like how we're starting to see a lot of homeless veterans and veterans in need here in North Texas that have a need that's not being met. So after that, the next day we put our paperwork in, and that's where American Help Veterans was started, non 501c nonprofit, just from a conversation to retired veterans sitting at a bar having a beer, seeing that something needed to be done. Instead of waiting for somebody else to do it, we decided to take matters in our own hands and start this charity. So, and it's doing pretty good. This is good. We've got Texas Live. I don't know if you've ever been to Texas Live.
Okay.
We got Texas Live for Veterans Day last year. We got Texas Live for Veterans Day this year, and this is going to be our 10th year. This is our 10th year doing it. So,
oh wow,
yeah, we have a Veterans Day celebration every year. So we have our tournaments throughout the years is we usually have a golf tournament in October, and then November 11th we have Veterans Day, a Veterans Day celebration honoring our veterans. So
yeah. Now,
our golf tournament is actually at the Texas Rangers Golf Club, which is the only Major League Baseball themed golf course in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll do that in October. So.
I gotta get my other host for that one because he loves golf. He loves the
more the merrier.
Yeah. So, do you do anything for Memorial Day too,
or? Besides just going out and trying to, just talk about some of the brothers that we've lost with some of our veteran friends, because it's not Memorial Day is not supposed to be a celebration. We do more of a kind of a personal reflection with us and other veterans. We know the guys that might have some problems with PTSD or depression or something, so we'll make sure to contact them. Say, hey, how you doing today? Is there anything you want to do? So we not only good thing about our. We not only provide fine for both combat veterans. When we can talk to other veterans with PTSD and understand what they're saying. Hey, because we've been there, brother. We know what you're going through. Instead of just sending them to the hospital somewhere with a 20-year-old kid that just got out of school last week. He's trying to tell this veteran who was getting shot at 12 hours ago, hey, I know how you feel. So that's another thing we're able, we help financially, also emotionally, and we try to help find jobs, and if guys looking for a job, we'll go for the years, we make connections with people who say, hey, I want to hire a veteran. If you have any veterans that need a job, send them my way. So we'll keep those people on our Rolodex. And if we find a veteran who needs a job, we'll send them over there. After after we vet people, make sure they are who they say they are, and they did what they say they did, then we'll step up. So, but we do, besides our golf tournament and our Veterans Day event here, we do stuff throughout the year. For example, I just got contacted 2 days ago. This woman has a neighbor who's a 78-year-old Vietnam veteran, and he wants to go to Washington D.C. for something called the honor trip or
honor flight. Yeah,
honor flight.
I went on that with my dad.
And he doesn't have the money to go, and this is probably going to be the last year that he's going to be able to go because he's an alien, he's 78 years old, and he's not in good health. So we're going to step up, and so that's just, we not only just, our other events, that too, personal stuff. People can contact us on our website and say, who I am, could you help me with this? And after, we'll talk to them for a little while and vet them and make sure they are who they say they are. If they say they need them, we'll give them the money and help them out. That's some of the stuff we do. So.
Okay. And how many people usually do you help out a year doing all this?
A year? Rough estimate, I'd probably say, 30 to 50, because we have people contact us on our website all the time. And we also do another thing. It's called Operation Care. And it's the largest event for homeless and impoverished people in the world. And what they do is they go they're in a K. Bailey Hutchinson Center in downtown Dallas every year, and they help out 15,000 homeless and impoverished people. I mean, what they do is they give them. What we do is we'll take the funds that we made from Veterans Day and we'll go buy like 3,000 to 4,000 pairs of wool socks and wool hats to hand out to these homeless veterans. And this building, you walk in there, they actually have a station where to get shoes, and they wash their feet so somebody washes these homeless people's feet before they give them shoes.
Oh wow!
It's just an amazing experience because it's these people are bringing in their sleeping bag and stuff to sleep out under a bridge somewhere, and it's usually in December. It's usually in December, so it's cold outside, and they're just Merry Christmas. Thank y'all for doing this. Thank y'all for doing this. It's very humbling, and it just reaffirms what we do. What we do. It's not about us. It's about our brothers who need help. So that's a big event. I mean, we don't actually put that on, but we're invited by the group that puts it on. So every year they're involved in that. So it's a very humbling experience just to see all those homeless veterans. I mean, and they're carrying like I said, their blankets and their sleeping bags and stuff, but they're sleeping somewhere with them, And there's other charities there, and it's just that's a great experience. We really enjoy doing that every year. So.
Yeah, that's actually really good when you can get a bunch of good people that are trying to actually help out the less fortunate and everything.
Right.
Like, what do you do with and I know you said that you get veterans to talk to the other veterans that have PTSD. Do you have like group sessions and everything like that for them, or you just do it person to person usually?
Usually just person to person, because usually that year a lot more successful that way because it's a lot. They're more apt to open up on one, and they can see that this guy has been where I've been. Because in a group setting, it's hard to get guys to open up, and get really deep what's going on, with them. So
yeah, it's so strange that you say that because going out and hanging out with a lot of people and everything like that, I get it's I guess it's the group thing. Unless you actually know the person, each and individual person and everything, it becomes uncomfortable. But when you actually get to know at least one person, you start opening up a little bit more and a lot faster, which is a lot better for your health.
And this is not just a one-time meet you. Hey, okay, you're okay now. We stay in contact with these guys because a lot of them. We work with another organization in Grand Prairie that they take care of the homeless, not just homeless veterans, but the homeless in Grand Prairie. And there's a small section of that is veterans, and I forgot how many, but there's probably about 15 or 20 of them that are homeless veterans. So a lot of them, they have phones, I guess, that they got from the government, whatever. And what they do is they have to keep moving to like where they can have Wi-Fi so they can use their phone. So, and then every Monday, this organization will go start somewhere and go out and try to figure out where they are. And most of them just used to stay around the same area, and then deliver food to them.
Mm.
Like we went a couple months ago, went to a place and there's this veteran living in the woods behind a gas station. And as I'm walking down the trail, he's got a little American flag hanging up in a tree. So despite everything that's going on in his life, he's living in a tent behind a gas station in the woods. He still takes the time to put up an American flag. That just amazed me. I mean, that was really emotional to see that to me. It's just kind of like,
No, I got you. I've seen one homeless person. He was given like I think about 40, $50.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, oh, he's gonna. A lot of people have this predisposition of, oh, he's gonna go to the liquor store and get some alcohol. He's gonna get drugs and everything. You know what this guy did? He goes to a Dollar General. He picks up food. He picks up like a loaf of bread, some water, some meats, some snacks and everything. And he starts giving it out to the other homeless people. I mean, it's still that kind of community where they want to take care of each other. These
Right.
people aren't just, drunkards or drug addicts and everything. Sometimes they're just people that's gotten down on the luck.
Right. Yeah, and that's very true. And a lot of them are have trouble with a lot of them because they don't trust the government. So a lot of them, when you try to approach them, like we can't wear the lady that runs the organization asked us not to wear like any like our military hats or army hats or something. We thought that made more comfort to them, but some of them don't want anything because they were maybe they feel they were treated wrong by the government or the military, so they just want nothing to do with it. So we're trying to. Another thing is we're trying to get these guys to find out if they have any benefits coming to them. Like one guy, we're trying to find out if he had any benefits. And we needed his DD-214, and he had put it in a Pringles can and buried it out in the woods. So we're rummaging through the woods for hours trying to find this dang Pringles can where he buried it, because he kind of just gave us like a general area where it was. So we're sitting out there literally just, it was muddy that day. So we were trying not to fall. And we're digging up trying to find a Pringles can, and we found it after a couple hours of digging, and that DD-214 was almost barely where you couldn't read it because it had been in there for months.
Yeah.
But
so you had to go on a treasure hunt for that thing.
Yeah. And also some other thing we do with that, and we've done a lot this year. That same organization, when the temperature gets below, freezing, they'll put the homeless people up in hotels. So we'll kick in money for that and pay money for that too. And then like I got contacted by the organization last week, and she said, we got a veteran that's needs to be at the bus station tomorrow. He's at a hotel and he needs to be at the bus station tomorrow to get back home. Can you get him there? We said, yeah. So I contacted the guy and told him, okay, I'm gonna send you an Uber to your hotel to be there at this time. So that's why what's good about our organization, that we're smaller. It's just me and my best friend that run it. And so we don't want to really be any bigger, because then you got to go through red tape. So that way, because when you start getting bigger, then you're not able to help people immediately when they need it right now. You got to go through a bunch of red tape. So with him and I, we're able to say, okay, this person needs some help. They are who they say they are, and then we'll help them out, whatever they need financially or emotionally or whatever they need. So.
Do you have a lot of people that are trying to do stolen valor to get help and everything? That's the reason why you have to go through a process, a smaller process.
I'll be honest. We really haven't had anybody try to take advantage of us like that yet. Because between the guy I run a charity with, we have over almost 40 years of military experience, so we can tell if somebody's trying to BS us or not. So.
Okay.
And also, the guy I run a charity with, he made it the highest rank he can make it in the Army, so he has the ability to vet people. He still has connections. We can call, hey, do you know this person, or is this person who they say they are? So
yeah, I know
we haven't really run into that much of that yet. I mean, we run into people, saying they did this, they did that, about their what they did in the military. I mean, just trying to, and that run into that all the time. We're like, oh, really? That's because you can ask somebody a couple questions, and if they can't answer, they weren't who they say they are. Oh yeah, I was a Ranger too. Oh really? Where were you at? And they'll come up with a unit that doesn't even exist. So we run into that. We run into that stuff all the time, but nobody really trying to take advantage and get money that's not there. So.
Okay. As long as you, because that's one bad thing about a lot of charity organizations I get worried about. I get worried for both sides. I get worried about the side where they're trying to get money to help out other people and everything, and it's just they do the only 2% that they're the minimum what they're allowed to do, what they're supposed to do to get that tax credit and everything, and then you have the other side to where a lot of people are trying to get that the benefits from that charity organization. They're just sucking it dry to where it's not helping out anybody.
Right. That's true. But one thing we pride ourselves on is both of us are retired now. So every penny that we raise goes back to our veterans. We don't take it down for any reason at all.
Okay.
And it's just, that's one thing we pride ourselves on. And just to be a veteran charity actually run by veterans, because I think is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because we have a different outlook on, and it's just, we also help, law enforcement too. So when we
really?
do our Veterans Day celebration, it's a celebration of veterans and law enforcement and firefighters also.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just, how, being able to get Texas Live, which is probably the best venues in North Texas. We not in 1,000 years, we drove by that place 100 times. Say, hey, we should try to do an event there, just kind of daydreaming and never thinking it would ever happen. And one day we met somebody who knew meeting with the guy who's in charge of Texas Live. And as soon as we sat down, he said, I made some phone calls. I looked y'all up and I want to work with y'all. And they do so much. I mean, they're like, it's just an amazing place. They were like, we want to. We had 5 local for $20. You get dinner and 5 local bands, and then we've got different organizations that set up booths and stuff there. Different organizations might want to help veterans. Like there's an organization there that takes veterans hunting.
Yeah,
so,
I think I met those people up at the Vet Fest that
right.
Kurt was hosting. They gave me a free hat, and I was happy. So, even though I don't do that much fishing. I need to go out. And do a lot more, but I haven't had the time since I've doing all this stuff. But I guess that's it, buddy. Thank you for coming on. If anything, message me your links and everything so I can send set the links up on all my social media accounts and everything and put it on the link so people can go out, help donate, and hopefully help out a veteran.
I appreciate that, brother. As soon as we get start getting flyers for our events coming up, then I'll send them your way, and maybe you can get a team for the golf tournament this year.
Yeah, I gotta talk to Johnny because right now Johnny is he's getting married, so his mind is not set on that.
Yeah.
He's moving down to Houston, so my co-host is moving away from me, but we're still gonna keep contact and do the show and everything. But it's gonna be like I'm trying to get him to do the events with me, but right now it's difficult for him because he's trying to get everything situated with his family. But I'm David Dickerman. Thank you all for watching and listening to this episode, and I hope to talk to y'all again. Goodbye.